we are going to study mixtures and types of mixtures. Constituent substances of mixture are two or more elements or compounds. The constituent molecules of mixture are different from each other and they are not joined by chemical bonds. The proportion of constituent substances in a mixture can change. Let us see the activity listed here. Take 3 beakers. Take a little sand and water in the first beaker. Take some crystals of blue vitriol and water in the second beaker. Take some blue vitriol and sand in the third beaker. Stir the materials in all the 3 beakers and observe. Record your observation in the following table. In first beaker, sand and water is taken and it is stirred with the help of glass rod. What will happen after stirring? Sand will settle down and water is seen above it. So here two different phases are seen. In second beaker, blue vitriol and water is present. Blue vitriol means copper sulfate crystals. On stirring, copper sulfate crystals dissolve in water and blue colored solution is obtained. Here a single phase is seen. And in solution of blue vitriol, sand is poured. After stirring, sand will settle down at the bottom and blue colored solution is seen above it. So here two phases are clearly seen. What is meant by phase? The part of matter having uniform composition is called phase. When all the components of mixture form one phase, it is called homogeneous mixture. So here when blue crystals of copper sulfate, they dissolve in water, a single phase is seen. When sugar is dissolved in water, a single phase is seen. When salt is dissolved in water, a single phase is seen. So homogeneous mixture contains single phase. When the components of mixture are distributed into two or more phases, it is called heterogeneous mixture. Hetero means two distinct phases are seen clearly. Oil and water, if it is taken and it is stirred with the help of glass rod, after some time oil will float on water because oil has less density than water. Oil and water cannot be mixed together. A phase of oil is seen above water. So here two distinct phases are seen. So oil plus water is an example of heterogeneous mixture. Watch this video in order to get the concept of homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Hello everyone. Today I am going to show you types of mixtures. Mixtures are of two types, homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. I have taken 3 beakers and all these 3 beakers contain water. In first beaker, I am putting some sand and I am stirring it with the help of glass rod stirrer. In second beaker, I am adding copper sulfate crystals. In third beaker also I am adding copper sulfate crystals. I am stirring these two copper sulfate crystals are dissolving in water. Water is used as a solvent and copper sulfate crystals are called solute. The part of matter having uniform composition is called phase. In first beaker, sand gets settled down at the bottom of the beaker and you can see two phases clearly. Aqueous phase is clearly seen and sand particles, they get settled down at the bottom of the beaker. So this type of mixture is called as heterogeneous mixture because here two distinct phases are seen. Here components of mixture are distributed into two phases and therefore it is called as heterogeneous mixture. Second beaker is a type of homogeneous mixture. Here all the components of mixture are in one phase. A single phase exists here and therefore it is an example of homogeneous mixture. In third beaker, homogeneous mixture is there, but if I add quantity of sand into it, let me stir now. After few seconds you can clearly see that mud particles, sand particles, they settle down at the bottom, and here you can observe two distinct phases. So when the component of mixture are distributed into two or more phases, then that mixture is called as heterogeneous mixture. Thank you. Common salt plus water. Common salt, when it is dissolved in water, aqueous phase is not seen. It is a transparent solution and salt particles cannot be separated from water by filtration procedure. When sawdust is dissolved in water, aqueous phase is clearly seen and sawdust can be separated by filtration procedure. Milk plus water. Here aqueous phase is not seen, the solution becomes opaque and milk particles or components of milk are not separated by filtration. Watch this video in order to get the concept clearly. Children, I am going to show you one activity. 3 beakers are taken and water is taken into all these 3 beakers. In first beaker I am pouring some milk. In second beaker I am adding crystals of sugar, and in third beaker I am adding sawdust. Let me stir all these 3 mixtures. Milk plus water. Here aqueous phase is not clearly seen, so it is called as a opaque solution, and components of milk cannot be separated by using this filtration assembly. Here a funnel is taken and on which a filter paper is fixed, and if you pass this milk solution through this filtration unit, the components of milk are not separated. Sugar is added into water, it forms a clear solution and aqueous phase is clearly seen. This is an example of solution. Particles of sugars are completely dissolved into this water. Sawdust is put into water, and sawdust, it is an example of heterogeneous mixture because 2 distinct phases can be seen, and if I filter this mixture through this filtration assembly, sawdust can be easily separated. Thank you. The part of matter having uniform composition is called phase. When all the components of mixture form one phase, it is called homogeneous mixture. When the components of mixture are distributed into two or more phases, it is called a heterogeneous mixture. All the particles of solid that stay together or are in the same container constitute a single phase. Example, a heap of stones. A liquid substance along with all the soluble substances dissolved in it together constitute a single phase. Example, seawater. A liquid or all its drops present together or in the same container constitute a single phase. Example, raindrops. So all these constitute a single phase, so they are all examples of homogeneous mixture. Heap of stones, sea water, then raindrops, they all exist in single phase. The liquids present together or in the same container but not mixed with each other constitute separate phase. Example, oil and water. All the gases present together constitute a single phase. Oil plus water is an example of heterogeneous mixture and air is an example of homogeneous mixture because all the gases are present together in a single phase.